Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Sakafet. What's going on? Boo, I missed y'all. Okay. This is going to be the continuation, the part two. All right. I should have done this already for the day, but we're doing it right now. I'm grateful that y'all are tuning in. And if you like the other video, let me know. You're supposed to comment down below what you were processing through with all the indications and everything that I gave you. Okay. Even yesterday after I finished doing that reading, I had like some really dope messages for me. So I'm grateful that I could receive the message for myself so that I could integrate them and also be a vessel to do the same thing for you. Okay, we're not going to be long today. We're going to go straight into it. All right, let's start with Libra. I was trying to see if I could find the timing on here, but it's all good. I'll just do it the old school way. Hold on, let me see. I think I got it. No. All right. It's all good. All right. So Libra, automatically, let's do your Aquarius full moon and Lionsgate message first. And then we're going to go into the cards. And then, you know what I'm saying? We're going to vibe out. Okay. Vibe in, vibe up. Okay. All right. Libra, you got your creative projects, romantic patterns, or inner child healing are up for review. Okay. So if you haven't been doing inner child healing on yourself, that's up for review right now. How you've been showing up in your romantic partnerships, relationships, people that like that equal give and take, how that's been showing up, that's up for review. It's really checking out. The moon and the Lionsgate is really seeing, all right, have you learned what you had to learn? Have you been implementing them, or are you still trying to stay stuck to the same ways of doing things? Okay. This moon wants you to stop performing and start expressing authentically. So maybe there was aspects of you where perhaps you just, and it's certain things that we just don't realize until we eventually have to take a look at ourselves, or hopefully, and I don't like to use that word hope, but let's say divinely you've been rewarded some type of like tribe or an experience or something that reflects to exactly what you've been doing. Or maybe you've done enough work in yourself and it awakens something for you to think different, see different. Your perspective shifts. That happens when you do the work. That's the whole point of doing the work, so that work could be transformed from within, right? I was just saying just now to myself, there was a message that I received yesterday, and maybe like 3 days before that I had that breakthrough already. So when I received the message, it was just like confirmation, right? You could miss the breakthrough and then receive the information, but it won't land the same. You won't digest it the same. You're not going to be able to use it and integrate it, because it'll be just like every other message or every other thing that you've consumed. It just goes in the back, right? Meanwhile, if you've done the work, you would have had that breakthrough before, and now that message would have came in right after that to be like, that's right, now you see it. And it's a whole thing about seeing something before you can actually heal through it. You have to feel it to heal it, right? Type of energy. You have to name it to release it. So pay attention to that. Something, and that's for everyone. That's for me, that's for you, Libra, anybody with Libra placement, and literally for anyone worldwide. I could say that for anyone, for real. Okay. And let's see what else. You definitely have a lot of effects of Venus. Venus is affecting you on your mind a lot. You possibly are thinking about a lot when it comes to love or relationships or stuff like that. There's also an indication of you showing that love to yourself, right? Cuddling up with yourself. If you're feeling lonely, doing the things that you would do if you were with someone, with yourself, right? Because I feel like once you get in that magnetism, that energy of being already, that's when it could come to you. But more importantly, you want to rely on your own energetic force, your own center. You never want to rely on anything, people, place, or thing to fulfill any type of quote unquote lack that you may feel within yourself. Fulfill that for yourself. Because people really just bring experiences that you want to create and manifest that's already from within you, right? So if it's a lack, you're going to magnetize people that's going to create more lack in your experience. If it's a love, you're going to attract people that's creating more love. But that's because you've already are doing the loving, the self-care, the nurture. You're paying attention to your emotions. You're already doing that kind of work. Okay, let go of codependency on others and embrace your independence. I'm telling you, you may experience clarity in a sense of freedom from feeling overwhelmed or stagnant. Okay? It's it like codependency, it ain't it. And it's not it. It's not gonna be it. It's moving forward, being in this portal. If you made it through this Lion's Gate, or just, even if you haven't and you realize certain things that you need to work on, you need to go back on and work on, you're gonna see that a lot of those ways of thoughts being it can't even, you won't be able to move forward. You won't be able to move forward until you clear that out. Okay, so really take that into consideration. Okay, Libra, your cards that I got for you was the Five of Wands. Okay, clarified by the Three of Wands, which is a solar plexus card. This is the card of self-imposed burdens. Okay, and automatically when I see the Five of Wands, this card to me talks about just competition. It's like a lot. Whenever I see this card, it's just that feeling is exactly what it is. It's confusion, it's competition, it's illusion. Sometimes it's not the seven, but the five. Like, it's not the Seven of Cups, but the five is just like people trying to compete for this light. People's trying to cause confusion, or trying to copy you, trying to mimic you, that kind of energy, right? Or it could just be the energy of chaos that is around you. And this could be with perhaps even ideas. Wands are passions, things that you're passionate about, right? It could be around creative ideas. Maybe you have so many things and you're like, oh, which one is going to get me to the top? Which one is the one that I need to focus on? So I'm feeling like you need to balance. And I think in the last video I said, I'm sure it's going to talk about balance, right? You definitely need to balance your emotions here. And that's exactly what the Three of Wands is saying, clarifying this card. Okay. The Three of Wands is like you're waiting for something better. You're expecting and knowing that there's something better coming. But if you can see that she's also surrounded by a lot of water. She's surrounded by a lot of water, which talks about emotional balance, right? Just emotions, period. So, and she's taming her emotions very well with all of her three wands. Three is also the number of creativity. Three is the number of mind, body, and spirit, which is having the balance in all aspects of yourself. This is a yellow card, so this is a solar plexus card. So this is having the will, the courage to trust in your own inner voice, trust in your own guidance. Remember, you had the message to release codependency. You don't really need anyone. I feel like it's time for you to listen to your own inner fire, your own inner guidance, and trust that it's not going to mislead you. It's not going to take you anywhere that you think that you don't want to go. It's going to take you exactly where you want to go, because it's from, I want this to clear. Come on. Okay, whatever. I guess I gotta keep it here. It's not the Three of Cups where you need others to work, right, with others. And it wouldn't be from a need perspective. It'll be from, you honor my gifts, I honor your gifts. Let's see how we can do it together. The greater good for all type of energy. But this is kind of like moving away from chaos, moving away from competition energy, moving away from even comparisons. Like if you're comparing yourself to others too, how you do something is not going to be how somebody else do it, even if you're doing it the same, even if you're doing the same thing, right? There's so many tarot readers, doesn't mean that you're going to be just like the same tarot. There's so many artists, there's so many writers, there's so many dancers, there's so many teachers, there's so many pilots, there's so many Reiki teachers, there's so many. It doesn't mean that you're gonna do it the same thing, because it's your essence that is moving you forward. It's your essence that makes you stand out, your unique connection to source. Even the card here, let me see if I could find it, the Three of Wands, the card of intentional thought, right? It's saying adjust your internal thermostat in preparation for receiving what you desire. Your future is in your own hands. Direct the emotional power discovered in the prior chakra. So again, this is like wands. Wands is passion, energy, right? And it's so funny how this is orange also. Before the solar plexus is the sacral chakra. So the chakra before that, they're saying to discover the energy from there. Like, what are the things that you're creative about? This is also giving me maybe a pause to kind of like figure out what is it that you are embracing, that you are expecting, that you are loving and are passionate about, and do that. Maybe you want to do something and you feel like it's competitive, but it's like use your own type of creativity, your own type of zhuzh, right? Your own type of like energy to just make it your own. Just show up, really. Show up and know that this is going to come and bring you exactly where you need to go. This is sun energy. This is raw energy. Ancient Kemet is big for me. So that could be big for you too, that you're connecting with that energy as well. A lot of solar plexus. You're also letting your soul guide you. This is the seat of the soul, right? So you're letting your soul guide you in where you need to go. This is expansion, journey, vision. This is magical thought, right? Luck, cooperation. And it also says harnessing your inner fire is the key to visions becoming a reality. Right? So it's almost like, oh, I'm also getting, don't scatter your energy everywhere. Don't scatter your energy to too many relationships, too many collaborations. Remember, codependency is very big here. Don't give your power away to others. Even if it is, you feel like you need a little bit of assistance. You have so many ideas that you could just choose one and they'll all be successful. I'm also getting this jealousy in your energy, Libra. That Five of Wands, that competition, people fighting for the top, like there's jealousy in your energy. So it's kind of like break away and trust that your own inner light will get you to where you need to go. Turn your back towards all of that chaos and jealous energy, envy energy, copycat energy. You may not know it, but you'll see it. You'll feel it. You might feel it before you see it. Okay? This is your moment to refine your vision. I'm reading a little bit more that I've put on the screen for myself. This is a moment to refine your vision, right? Conflict or competition isn't here to break you. It's here to help you to sharpen your discernment. Your personal power lies in acting from clarity, not emotion, right? Then I say balance your emotions, because even if you have competition, even if you have people here that's trying to like start something with you or trying to compete with you or trying to take your ideas or anything like that, just trust that that is to let you know that you're on the right path. But it's also like use that as fuel. Like I remember I used to be like, oh, I don't want to share nothing. I don't want to do nothing. And that used to kind of like keep me stuck. Because anytime I say something to somebody, next thing you know, they did it or they're about to do it or they're in the middle, they just happen to be doing it, but they weren't talking about it before, right? But at the same time, you also get to understand collective consciousness with your tribe, not copycatters, because people will try to take your energy and your creativity. So there's also a sense of keeping your own creativity and your passions to yourself. Get them done. Yeah. Oh, wow. I just saw 2 crows and then one lingering all the way behind, which is 3. I feel like you're being guided. You know what I'm also seeing in my mind? The 6 of Swords energy. There's 6 of Swords on this deck. This is 6 of Swords period just talks about moving away from the past, moving away from old ways of doing things, moving away from old beliefs from like your childhood that does not serve you, belief from whatever you were programmed or imprinted to believe that does not serve where you're going. You're meant to follow your own soul imprint, right? Because in that card, what I see, she's on a ship and she has the suitcase and she's about to land on turf, on land, right? Getting out of the water. And then there's 3 birds that went away flying towards the water and 3 that's pulling her onto shore. All right, that's your soul, that's your guidance, that's your guides, your ancestors guiding you to where you need to go. And she looks sad, melancholy. She looks, disappointed, almost like because she got to do it by herself, or she's not sure how this is going to go. This is the first time. I'm feeling like you're removing yourself from enmeshment from other people's ideas or perception of you and or what you're supposed to be doing in your life. And I can relate. I can relate. But you have such power, you have such clarity. You always had the gift. It just was buried underneath everybody else's belief. Like it's almost like, you know what I used to do too? Back in the day, because I saw people had homes and they were married or they had relationships or they had money, I thought they were more responsible than me. I thought they were like better adults than me. I thought they were more, I don't know, like in alignment, like they got it figured out. Like they're doing the right thing. They're in a good trajectory to success, right? Meanwhile, they all got their own problems. Some of them were cheating. Some of them, they really didn't have any money. Some of them were stealing money. Some of them was actually using somebody else's money. Some of them, they're not emotionally mature. They're not even emotionally intelligent. Some of them, they weren't even trying to learn about emotional intelligence. They didn't care. They were very selfish. They just cared about clout. They just cared about what other people were doing. Some of them, they even know they were being imprinted on and programmed on all their life, and they're just going to keep doing it because they, it's benefiting them to keep going on this path. So then I realized, man, y'all don't have it figured out at all. And that also, in a way, kind of gave me strength and courage to know that I could keep doing what I need to do and what my desire, my soul is calling me to do, because obviously there is no blueprint to this. You are the blueprint. So wherever you go, whatever you do, you get to create that and express that, or express your authenticity. That's how you live exactly the life that you're meant to live, being in your authentic self, okay? So you don't need a chorus of approval to validate your direction, period. I just said that. Sit with your vision until it's anchored in your inner fire, then move with intention. All right, Libra? I hope that brought some clarity to you in your path right now. Work on your solar plexus chakra right now. Do solar plexus healing. Wear yellow. Look, I'm wearing yellow for you, for us, okay? Wear yellow, eat yellow foods, yellow peppers. Eat all the yellow foods, okay? Do some yoga for solar plexus empowering. Do some Kundalini yoga. Maybe do something you've never done before. Do something that's empowering you. Do something that you used to do that was empowering you. I also would suggest you to just create positive affirmations for yourself. If you are interested, of course, you could also always use what I have in the description box below. I'm going to share I think I'm going to share the chakra meditation, the chakra charge with you guys. And I'll also put the emotional intelligence ebook link there for you. Okay, grab both. Grab both. It's super supportive. And take your time. Take your time to create this next phase for yourself. Take your time on this journey. It's not a race. Enjoy the journey. Just because you see a year or 2 years pass, fly by very quickly. Trust me, when you're when you're present in your life and doing the things that you're meant to be doing with balance and joy and radical self-love, you won't even pay attention to the time. And you'll get to exactly where you need to get to. Okay? Hashidashi. Now let me stop. Thank you, Libra. We're moving on to Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, listen to that too. And since you guys are right next to each other, I always suggest to listen to your sister signs, your opposing signs, as well as the one before you and the one after you. And check out your chart. Make sure you go to Cafe Astrology, go to what's the other site? There's so many, but there's only a few that I could actually say are really good. Cafe Astrology is one. There's another one called Grupo Venus. That was the first one that I went to, and they're so dope. Grupo Venus, Grupo Venus. And then of course there is the I have to remember this. Hold on. I was just looking at it. It's because there's so much information in my head. Astroseek. Okay, and don't Google AstroSeek, because then it's gonna take you to astrology.astroseek.com. I don't think that's the same website. I don't know, but make sure you put AstroSeek and go to astroseek.com. There might be an astro-seek.com. That's the one. Okay. Because it'll say like horoscope.astroseek. No, make sure you look into AstroSeek. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Moving on to Scorpio. Sorry, I was just listening to the baby cry, and I was like, Dad, this baby is like on clockwork. Around this time, it's 3:30. She cries, and then like around 7 or 8, I guess that's when she's about to be put to bed. She cries. That could be significant for you. I feel like you need a schedule, or you're trying to balance something out in your life. She be crying. Okay, and that's all I got. Yeah, something about attention. Give yourself attention, okay? A lot of that, release codependency. You might have to heal that. Solar plexus, believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, nurturing yourself, okay? All right, I digress. All right, moving on to Scorpio. Let's go. Okay, truth about your home, emotional safety or family dynamics is showing up to you right about now. You might also need space to like emotionally regroup. You might also want to redefine your home and belonging. What feels like home to you and what does belonging feel like to you? What are the things that are the most important that makes you feel at home, right? This could be people, places, or things. If they don't feel at home, and not to say that you're searching for nostalgia, you could be, it's good to seek out new experiences, right? But you still like want to feel at home. So even in your own home, you set up your house where you're comfortable, it feels cozy. You have, this is also giving me like relationships where they allow you to tap into your inner home. It's deeper relationships, deeper connections, people that are super nurturing, people that are emotional intelligent. They know how to have deep, real conversations, right? They hold themselves accountable. They hold you accountable, right? And they genuinely care for you. I'm getting like tribe, soul tribe energy. Okay, Scorpio. So you're starting to see what's safe for you, what feels safe for you. Also, if you feel safe in your body, like coming back home to you, which is very similar from that energy from the Libra, not needing outside external forces to make you feel at home, to make you feel supported, giving that to yourself, releasing codependency, being codependent on thinking that people need you, or you needed people, or people needing you and you don't even know it. Okay, what else we got? Also, during this Lionsgate, you're being reminded to let go of grudges and prepare to work well with people that is, wait, with people. This is a moment of maturing and expanding, especially if you're setting your heights on the top. Yeah, there's different people that are coming into your life. So that's what I was saying. You're starting, because you've shifted, you're starting to attract more like-minded people, right? So also there's something about don't hold grudges from anyone in the past, as well as for yourself, for not showing up the way they wanted you wanted them to, or for you not showing up the way you wanted to. Release any, take people off the hook. Take people off the hook for how you wanted them to treat you, what they should have done and could have done but didn't, and take yourself off the hook for even putting people on the hook to be able to have those kind of like responsibilities. That is your own responsibility, and that actually puts you in an empowerment stage to make sure you start to radiate that energy, to magnetize and attract people that naturally do that. You never have to beg. Don't beg for attention. Don't think you can't do anything by yourself. And it's not to say that you're alone. There's just a transition time where you have to release codependency and that residual energy off of you, and that takes a little bit of time. Everybody's sacred pause is different. I call it a sacred pause for you to realign with your own center, with your own values, your own principles, with God within you, with your spiritual gifts, with the cosmic galactic team that is supporting you right now. Maybe even learning how to connect with them if that is in alignment with your soul's journey, and releasing all of that. It's like you're leaving an old life and you're stepping into a new one. You're leaving an old body, you're stepping into a new one. You're leaving old relationship dynamics and you're stepping into new dynamics, okay, that are healthy for you. This time will help you incorporate healing, understanding, and patience. This is your era for reconciling. Express yourself without fear of judgment. Okay, so if you do need to reconcile, or if you do get the opportunity to, speak up. Okay, speak up for yourself. Be authentic. Express how you truly feel, and don't fear anybody judging you, because I feel like that's kind of like giving me the energy of, if you were a certain way before, some people might expect you to still operate from that kind of like vibration, and you're not. So if they still want to be around, they get to honor who you are now. And if they can't, that's fine. You guys go your separate ways with love. And if they can, they need to genuinely be authentic with you too. You don't have time to be playing around with people and like being around with people. You're not performing and you don't want people to perform with you, period. If you're not gonna be real, you're not gonna be authentic, trust me. Like, it's like, don't force yourself, give it some time. Maybe you need a little bit of time, just like maybe I need a little bit more time too. And if we're meant to come back together, then we will, as friends or whatever. But if not, it's all good. But you're not regressing. All right. So I pulled out the Hierophant for you, and clarified by the Eight of Swords, root chakra card. The Hierophant is all about higher learning, new spiritual ways of thinking, new perspectives, new ideas, right? Traditional ways of thinking, perhaps, but I feel like it's your own. It's about change. The Hierophant is in number 5. That's all about change. What is this? I don't think I have that. I don't know. I'm being led to look it up. I have to look up this. I get to look up this rune for you, but I don't think I have it. Let me see. What did I put? Oh, let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. Let me see something. Hold on. This might not be a rune at all, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, almost. Yippee-ki-yo, wanna bump your body, baby. All over your body, all over your body. I don't know why that just came up for you, Scorpio. Scorpio is like, for me? Yes, okay. Younger, what? Firthark? Rune? Meaning. Yippee-ki-yo, wanna bump your body, baby. Oh no, hold on. That's not it. So what is it called? Jarof. Oops. Jarof. I could be wrong. Jara rune, also known as Jara, in some regions holds a rich meaning in the Elder Fathark. The oldest rune alphabet. Its name derives from Proto-Germanic. Okay. Symbolizes the passage of time, particularly the cycle of the year and the changing seasons. It signifies the natural progression from planting to growth to harvest, mirroring the flow of energy and nature. It represents interconnectedness of all things and the importance of honoring nature's cycle, recognizing that life has both periods of abundance and scarcity. So this is kind of like balance. This is like as above, so below type of energy, because that's what I see on the shirt. It highlights a time of abundance and prosperity, allowing one to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Yeah, so I feel like you're definitely being celebrated and rewarded with new relationships, new partnerships, new things that you manifested for yourself. Yeah, if y'all know how to take out this blur, I look for everywhere. My background is not blurred. Okay, let me show y'all real quick. Look, my background is not blurred. Close that out. You're ODing right now. So this is blur background. Okay. This is unblurred. Somebody help me, please. Put it in the comments. Trust me, it's not this, there's no filter, there's none of that stuff on there. Like, I don't know what. I'm back on it. It didn't. Please help me. Okay. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, this is about balancing and receiving you're receiving rewards right now. Okay, the Hierophant, this is my God card also. This is also Taurus energy, so obviously this could be from your work, right? Excuse me. Okay. I keep seeing crows outside. Yeah, I feel like the Hierophant is also about being a teacher, being a leader, like a spiritual teacher, right? Kind of like doing similar things of what I'm doing right now. And I feel like you're starting to attract more people that do the same type of things that you do, that's in, the knowledge of Gnosticism, sacred geometry, quantum healing, energetics. You could be learning more about that, or you could even be, yeah, collaborating with other people that do the same thing, that know the same thing about you, maybe studying underneath them or studying with them, learn, like building a community to study together, to learn together, or just doing your own research. Okay, because the Hierophant is definitely a card of teaching as well. It could be a card of marriage. So if you're getting married, congratulations. And maybe this is also giving me like you're attracting someone that matches your vibe, someone that matches your energy. It's like source, God is bringing you someone that is in this high vibrational frequency, just like you, that does the same thing as you, or at least understand it. So, so if you're talking about tarot and you're doing readings, or you're doing Reiki and you're talking about nature and energy and chakras and awareness and consciousness and 5D and Lionsgate, then yeah, your partner is going to know all of that stuff too. Okay. So yeah. And with the Eight of Swords is just feeling like you're stuck, but you're really not though. You think you're stuck. I forgot what other sign had this in the other reading, from Aries to Virgo. You think you're stuck, but you're not. This is who you are. This is the confusion and the illusion, maybe imprints or projections of others. But this is who you are. This is you creating a new belief system about yourself too. This is you seeing yourself as a teacher. This is you actually seeing your worth as well. Right? This is you connected to the Christ consciousness. This is you seeing the light within yourself, and how you're actually here to share that light, to be in that North Node. Your North Node may be significant. You could make sure that your work that you're doing is in alignment with your North Node. I keep forgetting, like, I need to look at the camera. Make sure that your work that you're doing is in alignment with your North Node. Okay? You also may want to check what do they call it? Part of fortune. That's coming up. Check your part of fortune as well. If you don't know how to do that, just look it up. Go to Google and type in part of fortune calculator. It'll pop up. Okay? Because I feel like there's been illusions around your work. There's been illusions around your energy and who you truly are, but now you're seeing the truth for what it is. And you're starting to attract the people that supports that. You're starting to be in your authentic self and speaking your truth. Right? I think that's another reason why you're asking yourself, am I even safe where I am? Do I feel safe? Do I feel supported? Does my environment support me? Are the people in my environment, are they supporting what I do, who I am? Are they nurturing me? Do I feel safe in my environment? Do I feel safe in my home? Do I feel safe in my relationships? Those are important. And if you don't, you might want to shift that, because I also feel like there's a strong sense that your environment, the people that you attract to you, your partner, they all affect who you are developing, who source in the universe and your guides are developing, who your soul is unraveling and revealing to who you've always been. Those things are affecting who you are and who you are meant to be. Who are you meant to be revealed as? All right. Eight of Swords. Let me read that indication for you real quick. The swords here represent the mind, preventing movement and joy. What could you do with the power of all those swords if you didn't use them to trap yourself? Swords also represents thoughts, ideas, expression. This is like other people's thoughts, ideas, and expression, and you not seeing the truth, right? And I just went like this. You could literally be telling others, either energetically or I don't know, verbally, off your energy, your creativity, the things that you need to do for yourself. I feel like it's more energetically. I feel like this is also your energy is starting to tell you this is how you need to be, so you could create what you're trying to create and live out the experience that you want to live with love. It's not malice, it's not aggression at all. It's just like, get these flies, get these crabs, get all of this off of me. That's what your soul is saying. Do you not know who you are? Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're being called to examine the traditions, beliefs, and inner rules that may have become your prison walls. Yeah, it's like other people's ideas, other people's projections and thoughts of you, telling you you're this, you're that, this is what you need to do. You don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to go follow your dreams. That's not going to come true. Or you're going to depend on me. Or you're going to need me because I know you need some money. I know you need some help. Or, you know, what you're doing, nobody, like, you're not going to make a living off of that. All of those were illusions. When your soul is like, what are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? Like, God sent me here. God sent me here. So God sent me here and you're telling me not to follow this, to follow this. Illusions. Be careful of illusions and confusions. People that's trying to set you astray or set you off your path. Even if it's subtly, energetically. Okay? Your strength isn't in tearing everything down, but in knowing which structures still serve you. You don't have to cut down everything, but you do need to implement and keep what is serving you. There's some things that are no longer serving you. People, places, and things, thoughts, ideas, behaviors, embodiments, patterns, they no longer serve you. So now you need to clear out and put in some old clothes that doesn't serve you anymore. Let it go. I think I gotta let it go. Yeah, it sounds like a knockout. Some like a TKO. Okay. The key to freedom is in your hands. It's yours. What's the name of that movie? What is it? I see it right. It's so vivid in my mind. Take it. It's yours. Oh, from oh my gosh, the Brad Pitt movie, long time warrior movie. Damn, you might want to watch that. Wait, what is the name of that movie? Warrior movie. Troy. He was like, take it. It's yours. I don't know. I feel like there's something that's significant for you. This is like source saying, hey, this light, this energy, this path, take it. It's yours. Don't listen to these illusions. Don't take these fake swords. You only need one sword, and that's the sword of truth. That's the sword of Ra. That's the sword of God. That's the sword of divine intelligence that reigns supreme above all, period. Dot. Point. Okay? So, the key to freedom is in your hands. You can cut the cords of mental entrapment and step into stability that is chosen, not imposed. Not imposed. All right, Scorpio, you're bringing a death to limiting beliefs. You're bringing a death to projections, imprints that are not yours. And you've believed them for a long time. It's like you had so many sent towards you. You felt like this has to be me. These thoughts have to be true. No. You just had so many of the wrong people around you for too long. That's all. Sounds like trauma to me. Okay. So yeah, all right, moving on. Hold on, I got these. It's spiritual confirmation, but it's not coming out. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, so moving on to, first of all, before I leave y'all, I love y'all. Thank you so much for liking. Hit the video, like the video. Holla at your girl, okay? Check out the description box below. Get you that chakra charge. Listen to it while you're meditating, either before you go to sleep or you go to bed. I also have a subliminal that I created. I'm going to put that down there also. I'm just going to have to create something for it to link it. You can listen to that also at night. It's really dope. It's really a manifestation, but really more like an abundance and self-worth subliminal that I created that I thought is super healing. All right, so I'm going to put it down in the comments and you guys go ahead and check that out, or even in the description box below. All right, give your girl a like, please. And thank you. All right, I love y'all. If you have Sagittarius in your chart, stay tuned because Sagittarius is next. All right, peace out. I love you. Sagittarius, what's going on? Wagwan, Sakafets, okay? Let's get straight to your messages that I got for the Lionsgate and the Aquarius full moon, and then we're gonna get to your cards just like I did the other ones, and then I'm gonna read you like a little final indication or implementation integration that you can do for yourself. All right, Sagittarius, new ideas, downloads, or unexpected messages might probably shift your perspective a bit around this new moon, or probably already new moon, full moon. It probably already came, but you have some type of new idea, some type of cosmic downloads that came to you, maybe some unexpected messages that help you shift your perspective. Maybe there was something that you believed, and now that you shift your perspective, or I don't know, you watched a movie, you saw something, you heard something, and now it made you like, I never thought of it that way. I'm looking at the Page of Wands. You're looking at something with a brand new set of eyes. Some of you probably just had LASIK or had eye surgery, or you're starting to see something differently, or you're now activating your third eye. Oh, wow, that's so funny. I'm going to show y'all the card too. As soon as I said that, I forgot. The Ace of Wands is all about the third eye. As soon as I said that. That's the card that I pulled out for you, Ace of Wands. And look where the light is, right at the third eye. And it looks ignited, right? And it's clarified by the Five of Pentacles, which is throat chakra energy. And we're going to read about that just a little bit. But I thought that was like cool. You're being asked to speak more boldly or detach from old mental loops. That throat chakra, man. Speak more boldly and detach from old mental loops. All right. What else we got for Sagittarius? May have struggled to find your muse. This moon asks you to release the inner critic that is blocking you. Instead, allow yourself to become the greatest cheerleader. You'll appreciate your work more and be confident. Be ready to explore your imaginative side. The fog and emotions will lift, allowing for greater clarity. So some of these things that I get, they're a mixture of two websites that I actually really like because they've been super on point, super duper on point when it comes to full moon and new moon messages. Possibly for the past, I want to say 3 to 4 years. And that's Stylecaster and the AstroSeek website. But I also combine it with my own polls, what we're reading now. And any type of other downloads that I receive, and I just write it down, okay? Because I kind of like to get extra confirmation. I like to use multiple type of like sightings and references, and I think it's been super helpful because they've all been in alignment. All right, so here it says you may have struggled finding your muse, right? This moon asks you to release inner critic that is blocking you. So any type of negative self-talk that you've been having for yourself during this time, Sagittarius, cut it out, okay? Cut it out. It has to go, all right? Instead, allow yourself to become your greatest cheerleader. I feel like you possibly have been cheerleading. You've been a great cheerleader for other people, for their businesses, for their health, for everything else, for everybody else. You always have something great to say because that's just who you are, Sagittarius, okay? That's just who you are. But now it's time for you to give some of that good loving to yourself, some of that nurturing, some of that manifestation energy to yourself, okay? You'll appreciate your work more and be confident. Be ready to explore your imaginative side, and the fog and emotions will lift, allowing for greater clarity. All right, so if there's anything about your emotions that's a little bit foggy right now, that's going to shift, that's going to lift, and then you're going to realize, oh, wow, I need to do this. I get to do that. I actually have everything that I need. I have all the tools. This is giving me magician energy, although that's not what we pulled for you. But yeah, it's so funny because the Five of Coins, it talks about the little girl sees that, it's time to move forward and you are the magician, but you still see yourself as the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles talks about not having enough. Five of Pentacles talks about feeling left out in the cold, feeling forgotten, or being stuck and frozen in that, not expressing your truth, not being your authentic self. And again, that's giving me even now Scorpio energy, just from constantly being in confusion, illusions, right? But that inner fire has been lit. And it's almost like you can't deny what you see. You can't deny what you feel. You see your light, you see your energy. You see how people's day feel better. You see how people reach out to you just wanting a little bit of your energy. Okay, and this is also about protecting your energy as well. Be mindful about people that's doing that. Not that it's always negative, it's not. But again, conserve a lot of that energy for yourself, for your creativity, for the direction that you're going into your life. All right, be your own cheerleader, because you've been cheerleading for everybody else but yourself. Stop doing that. At least now it's about time for you to stop doing that. Okay, I feel like that will make you feel like, even positive self-talk. You've been telling people, oh, you could do it, you got this. Even if you don't know what's the next step, just trust, keep moving. You need to say that to yourself. Okay, you definitely will benefit from the subliminal that's down in the description box below. Check it out and get it for yourself. I'm not creating these things just to create them. Like, these are things that I had to implement in my own life, and it just so happened to be supportive and helpful for other people. So check it out. This is literally cosmic downloads. The Ace of Wands is about creativity, things that you're passionate about. Is about seeing the truth also, since this is the third eye chakra, the way it's depicted here in this channel. And the Rider-Waite is just a big wand, right? But Ace of Wands is also like new beginnings. This is also giving me cosmic downloads. This is from source. You also benefit from meditating. If you have been, that's probably where you got it from. That's probably where you got it from, that download. But if you haven't been meditating, now it's a really good time to start meditating a little bit more, because you're going to be able to see what the passions that actually fuel you, your innate, like what your soul, what your vessel literally came here to express. That's going to be revealed to you. Even if it's just a small little inkling. You may also want to look at your part of fortune, just like Scorpio, as well as your North Node. Make sure the work that you're doing is in alignment with that. Okay? This is God-given. This is a God-given gift. This is something that no one else has. At least not the way you do it. Do imaginative work. Imagine how you feel, or how it's going to be when you are finally successful. Feel that you are already successful. Feel that you are already happy. Feel that you are already abundant, prosperous, healthy, joyful. You know, whatever it is that outcome is that you want to that you're working towards, see it already in your mind's eye. Because there's something here that is like, I feel like it's night and day. A part of you is fighting the truth, and the truth is you are getting this kind of like guidance, but this Five of Coins is kind of like keeping you stuck. The Five of Coins is card of moving on. It's like you need to move away from this coldness, this negativity, this not speaking up for yourself, or feeling like you're not good enough, even if things don't look the way you want it to, or the way you think success is, the way you define success, because everybody's definition, well, let me not say that, because a lot of people take on other people's definition of success, the house, the car, the marriage, this or that, and then when they don't get it, or when they do get it and they find out they're still miserable, now they got a monkey on their back. Now they're holding grudges, resentment. Now they're upset, they're disappointed, they're unhappy. When you define what success is to you, there's people that are homeless in the street and they're more successful to you, to them. They're more successful than you are to them, because they have no bills, they have no, you know, and they're actually getting money. They're like, somehow, maybe it's not the amount of money that you deem to be successful. There's some people that have an apartment, they're able to eat, they're doing a little job that they love, they offer their assistance in the community, and they're happy and they're successful. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That is one of the best definitions, which I believe was from Napoleon Hill, that I've ever heard. Success is, as you can see, and I held it for as long as I can remember when I first got that book, which was like, I want to say almost 20 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, around The Secret, when The Secret movie came out. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. The card of moving on. This card indicates reflecting on what you have created and perhaps offers a new way of seeing who you really are. Yeah, it's like you've created so many great things. Where did I just say that? Didn't I just say like, you know, oh, that was the other portion where it's like you've done so much things already. That was Virgo's reading. You might want to go watch Virgo's reading, because I feel like you've done so many things already that you could kind of like look back and determine how successful you actually really are. Because your ideas, you have this ability that whatever it is that you see in your mind's eye, you know how to create it. You know how to express it. You know how to bring it out into fruition. And it's so funny, going back to the last two signs, Libra and Scorpio, I can see why people are trying to be in competition with you and all of that, or you feel like there's always competition around you, because you have the sight to source, to Ra. You're able to see directly what you need to do. Even though in the physical, it looks like things are not quite the way you want it to be. Five of Pentacles is kind of like sad. You feel like you don't have enough, or... And that little girl within you, your little inner child, it's like, we did it. Let's go. We could step into this gate. Because it was a mental confusion. It was a mental illusion. Go watch Scorpio. It was a mental illusion. You're not really blocked. You're not really broke. These are all confined in prisons of this cosmic theater. This game of life that people play to make you believe that you're not worthy or you're nothing if you don't have any physical money right now. There's people that created businesses. You hear it all the time. Millionaires and billionaires say, when you ask them, if you had $0, how would you feel? They're all like, oh my God, I would be so excited to do it all over again. Because it's not about what you have on the outside, it's what you have in here and here. That's what's going to create the fortune and all of these experiences that you want to experience and materialize, have them materialize in the real world. Well, in this incarnation, in the material world, let's say that. What else? There are times when we must leave behind what we manifested, which at one time was what we desired. We cannot grow something and know that it is no longer for our highest good without it or us being bad, right? So you've outgrown a certain way of thinking. I feel like you've been in that thinking for so long, it's almost like your comfort zone. It's almost like you're afraid of success because it's here for you now. So let go of that limiting belief of you are in lack. It doesn't matter what that lie, that illusion was. It wasn't yours, and it wasn't true. It's 16 hours. It wasn't true. 16 hours. Look up that number. Let's look it up together. Well, look up that number, 1600. I don't want to drag this any longer. 1600. Look up that number. One is already new beginning. 6 is harmony, family, home, creating a new environment, new way of being, new way of nurturing things, maybe new family, whatever, right? Even leaving. Again, didn't I say I saw the 6 of Swords energy? Leaving behind. I think that was Scorpio. Go watch Scorpio and Virgo. Leaving behind old ideas because you have new ideas that you get to create your life with. 1 and 6 is 7, spiritual divine guidance, downloads, cosmic downloads. 0, infinite source. 10, infinite source, God, generator, observer, and destroyer. The supreme intelligence is now collaborating two zeros with you. First is self, then it's you and something else or someone else. And then 3 is 1, 2, 3, right? You, someone else, in your environment, mind, body, and spirit. So before, now it's almost like 2 out of 3 is already done. Now 3 is coming. I'm getting, yeah, this 3 of Wands for Libra. 3 is already here. 3 of Wands is like knowing. 3 of Wands is like knowing that there's greatness that's coming to you. 1, you've already had the belief and the thought. 2, you've manifested into your reality. You're expressing yourself. Your inner child is ready, is healed. You're ready to go. You know what you want. You're getting the download. And 3, it's on its way because you already got 2 zeros. All you need is 1 more 0. So if you start seeing triple zeros, pay attention to how it's coming, because very soon after that, you're going to start seeing some things manifest into your reality. Okay. That was Sagittarius, right? Hold on. I have another message for you guys. A spark of inspiration has arrived, but so has the truth. It's time to walk away from what no longer feeds you. That might mean releasing an old dream or leaving behind a version of yourself that can't carry this new vision forward. So for me, I had the breakthrough. I don't know, this I've done a lot of work for this to come out and for it to land this time. And it was a limiting belief that was deep in my subconscious mind that was about it was clear. It was like release the limiting belief that you need permission to live out your dreams. So that could be for you too. There's some type of imprint from all these people, all these beliefs, all these ideas in subtle ways that people may have done it, not supporting you or telling you you need to go and do your own thing or leaving you, go isolating you, whatever it is, right? Not supporting what you're doing, making you feel like, man, maybe I'm bugging to even think that I could ever do this. And now you're taking on those imprints, those ideas, those lies. So you don't go after what you're passionate about. And it's crazy because you got the direct source to God. You the plug. You're the plug. You're the plug. You're the one with like the tools and the resources and the light. You go straight to source, straight to God, straight to the Most High, straight to Ra, straight to Allah, whatever you want to call. The generator, observer, and destroyer. Divine intelligence. Could you imagine? You are the plug and people's trying to confuse you and make you believe that you... Okay, well, yeah, thief. You see the thief. They try to steal your gifts, steal your ideas, steal your belief. And this Ace of Cups, I see everything. I use everything in my environment. Ace of Cups is all about divine fulfillment. Infinite source is giving you your ultimate heart fulfillment, ultimate emotional fulfillment. And they want you to be in lack and believing that it's not real. They want you to be stuck, still inner child healing, but you've already done that. Yeah, I don't think so. You've already done that. Okay, so honor this spark of inspiration that has already arrived to you. There's some truth about that, like how I had that epiphany. And it's so funny, I think I was telling that to Libra too. Literally yesterday, I checked my pattern and it literally said that. Release the idea that you needed permission to live out your dreams. I was like, what the? I was like, what? And there's no one to be at fault. There's no one to blame. It's just now you get to take accountability for beliefs, right? For ideas, for projections that you believe, that you took in as your own. Now, it doesn't mean to go reconcile with where the same type of like, where with people or places or things that want you to keep believing that lie. Absolutely not. You've already transcended that. Why would you bring yourself back to jail when you already have been set free by the truth? At this point, you're just sacrificing yourself for no reason. Okay, it's kind of like everyone sees that you're a shiny butterfly and everything you touch turns to gold, but you. And they're looking at you like, what is wrong with this shiny ass butterfly? Doesn't it not see like what it is? And you're like, yo, in the movie, not movie, there's a cartoon series, One Punch, it's not One Punch Man. Oh my gosh, Luffy and all of them. What a One Piece. They got a little, now all of a sudden raccoon dog. He would have been like, I'm not a raccoon dog. A reindeer with a blue nose. He's a doctor and he speaks. This is all anime. And the way he hides like this. How do I do this? You know how, let's say this is a wall. Okay, let's say this is, look at the screen, right? He hides like this. And they're like, wrong way. And he's like... It's so cute. And I'm like, yo, people see your gifts. And he's a talented doctor. He heals literally everybody on all the adventures that they go on to. Talented, bright star, bright healer. So you could be a healer too. And you're meant to like shine your light And travel. You're meant to travel. Sagittarius is traveling, right? If you have that, make sure you check your chart. Because for me, my South Node is in Sagittarius. Am I right about that? I think so. And my North Node is in Gemini, right? Gemini, I'm meant to go this way. South Node is going back, is doing something that I did in the past life. I've already learned from the past life. So I don't need to operate. I choose to not operate in the South Node. I'm operating in my North Node. So make sure you're going to your North Node. Maybe you could find ways, let's say, for me, right? I'm not meant to run away and do this and hide and just do my own thing, right? I'm meant to be in community. I'm meant to learn. I can still travel, but I'm taking my lessons and my way of expression, sharing how I've healed through certain heartaches and relationships and problems and a lot of things in this lifetime. As a Life Path 33, as a Gemini North Node, communicating, right? Communicating self-worth in my pains and all of that, and utilizing the tools that I have. So pay attention to that, because it doesn't mean to run away. All right, Sagittarius, that was your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. You already know. Hit that like button. I don't know who's gonna tell you if I don't hit the like button. Okay, but most of all, comment down below if this is something that resonated with you, if this is something that you're seeing that you are working through. Just put 100. Just put the 100 emoji, and check out in the description box below, and also I believe in the comments I'm gonna put some links that you could just check out. The Emotional Intelligence book, the Chakra Charge, which is a super cool, I think it's like about 12 minutes or so, 15 minutes, chakra cleanse. I was inspired to do that for myself, and then something was like, share it with the world, and I was like, okay, it ain't perfect, but it's effective, because I was in my zone. Okay, so check that out. That could be something that you do before you go to bed, or something you do in the midday. I also have the Chakra Charge there. The Chakra Charge is really, is that the same one? No, that one is more like a affirmation. Okay, that one is really powerful too. So check that out. Check out the book. Check out the ebook. Description box below. Don't miss it. Do it, and do it for yourself. This is for your own healing. This is for you to connect with your own inner light, your own inner healer, your own inner teacher. Nobody's going to come and save you and do it for you. I could support you by giving you the tools. I can do one-on-one readings with you guys, just to bring a little bit more clarity and confirmation, things that you already know. You never have to depend on anyone to do anything. Your spirit, yourself, is already in you. That light is already in you. If you need a little bit of assistance from Soul Tribe and people that actually has done what you're looking to do, then you reach out, right? But it's not to save you. It's just to kind of like open up a new door, a new angle of light, a new way of perceiving that you just couldn't see. It's kind of like in your dark spot. Okay, that's why I said also, like, don't worry about the zodiac signs. Listen to all of them. Listen to the ones especially that's in your birth chart. Listen to your opposing sign and your sign. Check out your North Node. Check out all of that. It's important. I used to think, oh, this is woo-woo too. And to be honest, it's been in alignment for quite a bit now. Especially when you integrate and you see everything as all a part of you, not separate from source. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching. That's all I got. Peace out. Capricorn, let's go to you. All right, so the message that I got from Capricorn: you're reevaluating your relationships, your money, and your worth, and your contributions to society. Are you playing it too safe? This moon might shock you into expansion. Ooh. You might want to expand the way that you're showing up when it comes to your money, and that could look like you're doing more money rituals. You're starting to honor money more as a currency. You're starting to pay attention to where you put your money. Longer investments, like you're paying your rent for 3 months, 6 months, a year in advance. You're paying your internet because that's important for you, right? You're making investments. You're doing the things that you need to be doing. Okay. You're reevaluating relationships that is supportive of you, supportive of your path, supportive of where you're going, supportive of your worth. Right? If something is not honoring who you are, Deuces. It needs to go. With love, it's just like you're not even here. You don't even see me. You just see your own physical, egotistical needs. You just want to experience. And that's not good enough. Period. Okay. You're also reevaluating how you're contributing to society. More that you want to give, more that you want to do. Perhaps you've been realizing that you've been playing it safe, and now you're being called to no longer play it safe. Like, go all out, believe in yourself a little bit more, do the things. Okay. I keep wanting to say the things are thingsing. I don't know what that means. I guess you're doing all the things that are supportive of this expansion anyway. So that's with love, your health, relationships, people, places, and things. That's a good thing. The things are thingsing. Okay. Release pain from past relationships and prepare for new expansive chapter filled with love. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And money. Ooh, hold on. Let me get closer to Capricorn for a second. Let me see what you're talking about. Now let me stop. Forgive yourself and those who caused you pain. Okay. Anyway, it's my hand script. By the way, I write like a doctor sometimes, and I'm like, girl. In a renewing energy, be ready to write a new story without letting the past define you. You'll be inspired to be more open with your emotions and express their feelings more authentically. And I feel like that's what the full moon in this Lionsgate is doing. It's allowing more of our soul, more of our light to express, to be able to be expressed through our body. I feel like our body is becoming lighter with every year, every month, as we get deeper into the age of Aquarius, because it's allowing us to express ourselves more authentically, honestly, vulnerably. You'll know somebody is real if they could do that. You know somebody can be trustworthy if they can do that and be honest about it, be real about it. Yeah, death card. My finger just flipped a whole nother deck, and the death card came out. And the death card, when you can see she's coming out of the old tree, her old self, and she's stepping into the new. So that resonates for you. And you might want to go watch the Scorpio reading. There's something in there for you. Okay, you definitely get to do crown chakra healing, as well as third eye. Okay. You're becoming more inspired. You're becoming more inspired to be open with your emotions. Yeah, you're starting to be a lot more vulnerable. Yeah, and Capricorn, sometimes I feel like they have that. It's a little bit more challenging for them to do. Anyway, I pulled out because you're always working. You're always like dead set on doing what you need to do. Sometimes I feel like emotional vulnerability is something that I see so far several Capricorns get to work on. And maybe that's what you're doing. Okay. I pulled out the Page of Wands, clarified by the Six of Wands. I love this card. This is like your ancestors supporting you, celebrating you. The Page of Wands. And then I saw the Page of Wands in one of these readings. It could have been Scorpio. I'm not sure. Apparently everybody got to watch Scorpio so far. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and now you Capricorn. Y'all all need to refer back to Scorpio's reading. Something about Scorpio's reading. The Page of Wands is like new beginnings, looking at something brand new with a new set of eyes. This is like creating something. This could be some type of new offer that is coming in. This could even be your ancestors showing you like, hey, this is a new idea. This is the energy that we want to give to you so you could go after this new idea. Be playful, be young, be vulnerable, be fun again. Be create from your mind's eye. Believe in miracles. Believe in miracles. I was gonna say somebody's name is Mary. I don't know, Ron. Anyway, believe in miracles. Because you're celebrated. Anything that I just heard, you can have whatever you like. Everything that you want is being celebrated. Come on, camera. And you're receiving it. This is you turning around to your ancestors saying thank you. Because you have all the tools that you need, period. This is trusting in your vision as well. Page of Wands, again, you're going after something like very lightheartedly, like a brand new adventure I'm getting. And you're like, you know what I'm seeing? Which one was it? Was it Beauty and the Beast? It could have been Beauty and the Beast. It could have been Aladdin. It's just like magical things are happening out of nowhere. Like with the genie. Yeah, I'm seeing the genie, and I'm also seeing um Beauty and the Beast, when Beauty was getting her, her dress, the like anything she wanted, the I can't even put it in words, the plates, the house, the bed, everything was just turning into like magical. I feel like your ancestors like, yes, this is also giving me like your creativity and your imagination can actually literally create everything that you want to experience in your life. If you dare to be playful with that energy, that is a gift. That is a gift for you. Six of Wands is the card of celebrating your heritage. She faces not us, but those who left her their legacy, her ancestors. They give her strength and fortitude to succeed against the odds. My throat is scratching me. Somebody might have allergies. I haven't done that in a while. Your ancestors have passed on a baton, and they do not want you to live in the past, as you are a living example of their legacy. Embodying this inheritance is what will heal future generations. You are more than this moment. You are all that has come before. Recognize with gratitude the sacrifices made by your ancestors. You are more than this moment. So all the power and energy and everything that you have within you is from your ancestors. Give gratitude. Make sure you're putting out drinks for them, coffee for them, rum for them, lighting candles, giving gratitude, because they're definitely doing their thing in the unseen for you, right? Just because they're unseen doesn't mean it's not happening around you. You just can't see it. So give gratitude to your ancestors. Make sure you have an altar if you don't have one yet. If it resonates with you, I'm not forcing you to do anything. At the least, treat yourself as the altar. Honor what you're eating. Honor what you're consuming before you eat, before you drink, before you do anything, before you do anything. Pray, give gratitude. Pray life over you, over your life. Pray positivity over your life. Yeah, you have the power of whatever it is that you see, you can manifest. Very similar to Sagittarius energy as well. All right, let me see what I got for you, Capricorn. Here, your ambition is fueled by something deeper than personal success. It's a legacy, okay? Period. Why you're so ambitious and why you always want to do certain things is not because you just want to be successful, and I can resonate with this. This is because this is what's in your blood. This is legacy is being expressed through you. That drive, that ambition to create, to always move forward, to always want to do and give back, and you're meant to create legacy. It's like you're the chosen one. And everyone is chosen, but how many people actually answer the call? You're actually answering the call. Your ancestors are standing behind you, reminding you that every step you take is a continuation of their story. So that's another thing too. Like I always thought, as you manifest and create and experience certain things in this world, in this dimension, in this reality, your ancestors are celebrating it with you, right? So if I think about ancestors that like had it hard, or even going further, my royal bloodline, right? They all experienced certain things, but they didn't get to experience today through them for having babies and then having me. Everything that I do, they get to experience through me. Same for you. They want you to step boldly into your role as a trailblazer. Honor their sacrifices by living fully in the present, in the now, not as a monument to the past, but as a bridge to the future. So they want you to honor that. You are the trailblazer. You are the leader. You are the guide. You are the chosen one. We're passing you the baton. Keep going. We're going to support you. We're going to make way for you. Keep going. We already sacrificed all these things already. We've already been in lack. We've already been in scarcity. We've already been in poverty mindset. You don't need to keep holding on to that. I'm getting 10 of Wands energy, releasing burdens that is no longer yours to carry. I feel like you've carried it long enough, and you've not only freed yourself, but you freed your ancestors. So now you're the bridge. You're the curse breaker, the lesson breaker, that some people would rather say, to create a new life for yourself. Um, so reevaluating your worth, money, and the contribution to society. Yeah, definitely legacy pull. Paying attention to your environment, what's serving you, what's draining you, where you're leaking energy, because that's not going to support you being a bridge, you being the leader, right? To bring in some new experiences into this world. That's not going to celebrate you at all. That's not going to support you at all. That's not going to create any open doors for you. So you got to cut away everything that is not serving you. Even if you're working and it's not in alignment with you creating a legacy, either before you transfer or transform or transcend that position, you create something for yourself, you invest in something, make sure that you are stable and grounded before you take that leap, you know, and do so. Whatever you do, just maintaining your authenticity and express your feelings honestly and truthfully to whoever. Because you're going to be doing it from a place of love anyway, from a place of heart, from a place of ambition and drive and clarity, respect, honor, legacy. All right, Capricorn. That was a dope reading. Very empowering. I like that. Check out the description box below. Like the video. It's a small way that you could energetically donate. You can also donate to your girl. I accept Cash App. Okay. I accept PayPal. But there's also tools in the description box in exchange for this beautiful work that I'm doing here today for all of us. You get the work, you get the ebook, you get the Chakra charge audio that's down below. In exchange, I get whatever funding that you submit. They're very affordable, but they also are activations for your life, for you in your life. Okay? Thank you. All right, Aquarius, let's go. Let's go, Aquarius, let's go. This is your full moon, okay? So I already know how this is about to go. Aquarius. Okay, a deeply personal full moon, obviously. You may feel exposed or liberated, or both. A chance to release identities and narratives, that aren't truly yours. Embrace your weird, okay? Embrace your energy, embrace who you are, embrace what makes you different. Maybe now it's almost like we protected you for a minute. We kept you from people that are not meant to see you, see your light, see who you really are. But now, I'm sorry, that veil has now come down. Everyone sees who you are. Everyone sees who you are. Embrace it. Embrace who you are. That's the only way that you could actually just go ahead and continue to manifest and live abundantly, by just authentically being you. Okay. Was that it? No. Embrace your weird. All right. Then we have, could be a moment for reconnect with who you're meant to be. Could be a moment for you to reconnect with who you're meant to be. You may experience a change. Oh my gosh. You may experience, where am I? Aquarius. You may experience a change and starting to reflect on how you've grown. You are a work in progress. Embrace all your accomplishments and successes. Hobbies can feel medicinal to you since they help you with stress. Very similar to Virgo also. So you might want to listen to Virgo's reading. May need to also release rigidity in their thinking and recognize the importance of collaboration. Definitely go listen to the Virgo reading. Okay. You're shifting, Aquarius. You're evolving. You're allowing yourself to be more of yourself, more of your authentic self. And it's beautiful because now you're attracting people that love that. They honor that. They want to see more of that. They support that, right? You're starting to do more hobbies, more structured planning or routines that support who you are, right? If that means you thrive off of alarms and meditating and doing rituals and exercising and doing whatever it is that you enjoy and you thrive off of that. You thrive off of like knowing what you're doing from 6 to 4, from 4 to 6, from 4 to 8, from 12 to 2, you know, then do that. because that allows you to be more in your authenticity. It makes you more comfortable to be yourself because you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing anyway. I pulled out the Six of Cups for you, which is such a nostalgic card. It's about childhood or past life messages of love, of support. And to clarify, I was going to say something else. Past life partner, not necessarily, but that card is what it is. It's like nurturing, family, longevity. You see how you go from the child to the adult, loyalty as well. And then the Knight of Cups, which is a throat chakra card, that is clarifying it. Just by itself, the Knight of Cups is like progressively coming towards you, like a message that's coming towards you, love that is coming towards you, and it could be from a past life offer. We kind of veered. I feel like because you're starting to show up as your own expression, as your own authenticity, that is calling out to the universe, that energetical frequency that you're sending out to source, to the universe. It's bringing in your tribe. It's bringing in your life past partner, not necessarily for everyone, but it's bringing in maybe even nostalgic moments or even ideas of how you used to be, to help you to reconcile that or integrate that. Could be even inner healing, inner child healing. I mean, you probably had a dog too. That dog is there supporting you, but there's like a message of love, a message of support, a message of longevity, a message of family, home. The number 6 is about family, home, nurture to me. A message like that is coming in. So there's a message that's coming in. This is coming in the physical, a material, like someone's gonna call, someone is gonna send a message somehow, WhatsApp, email, because of all the work that you're doing, because of how you're shifting into just reflecting on how far you've gone, how far you've grown. Yeah, whatever that it is that you're doing, I feel like you're healing your nervous system and you're healing your inner child. And because of that energy of like what you used to do when you used to be a child that you really loved, I feel like that's coming to you. You're gonna do more of that. So pay attention to that. What were some things that you really loved to do when you were a child? That energy is coming back to you. I feel like you're reintegrating with a part of you that was lost, or that you had to let go of, or maybe like stop using or stop operating because of maybe so much hurt. Maybe your inner child didn't trust you, or you didn't trust your inner self anymore, right? You didn't trust yourself, so you weren't integrated with your shadow. I feel like you are integrated now because you're being your authentic self. You're reflecting how far you've progressed, how much you could emotionally, express yourself now. Maybe you couldn't before. Now you have the words, you have the tools. Now we know about anxiety, we know about codependency, we know about narcissism, we know about, breath work and Reiki and chakra healing and all these things that our ancestors did not have access to, or our parents, for some of us. All right, let's read this card real quick for y'all. Knight of Cups, the Knights. This is the cup of the unanticipated offer. The Knight is transporting your message to spirit, which announces the arrival of an opportunity that will spin your life in a new direction. So it's like your dreams coming true. So this is like, yeah, like I said, your inner child is literally is happy and is sending that energy to source, and now source is bringing like some type of message, some type of like dream come true in real life. You've done the work, Aquarius. Literally, you went through the Lionsgate portal successfully. The Knight will soon deliver your message. Continue to imagine emotional delight to stay connected to your desires. You will need to decide if you can receive the ever after part of your dream. So this is all about also receiving, because even here, Aquarius, you need to also release rigidity in your thinking and recognize the importance of collaboration. You could be receiving some type of support, receiving some type of help, receiving love. Maybe you've been giving a lot of love and you feel like you haven't really found someone that you could ride out with for the long haul. That might be coming. Not to say that's what you should be looking for. It could even be you. It could even be you, because a lot of the times people think it's somebody else coming, and they might come. But first, it seems like you're finally coming back home to you. Your inner masculine, inner feminine, and feminine energy is coming back to integrate with you. Okay? Are you ready to experience your dream arriving in your life? You called for it. You prayed on it. You meditated. You did the clearing work. You did the healing work. You broke the generational lessons. Are you ready to receive it now? Because it's a whole nother thing when you have to do the work and release it and constantly feel like, man, I've been doing the work for like 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, 20 years, right? Now, can you let go of healing constantly and actually be in the mode of receptivity? Can you be like, oh, I'm receiving this now. How is this going to feel? Oh my God, it's going to feel so good. Excited. I already feel excited. I feel good. I feel heard. I feel honored. I feel respected. I feel like I'm in divine alignment. I'm excited to come on here and to teach and to share and to love and put everything together that I put up for myself. And I think this is so dope. You know, new opportunities are opening on to me. Divine provision is always here for me. Like, this is a dope experience. I don't have to believe. I choose to not believe in the cosmic theater of life, of illusions. I get to create my own reality. I'm excited for this because I'm like, it's already here. Like, I'm grateful for this. Grateful, gratitude. Gratitude will get you there every time. Gratitude. So be grateful. Be grateful for your inner self. Be grateful for the work that you've done. I'm looking at the number 1633, which is 433. Let's look that up for you real quick. Interesting. I don't know why I said that. Oh, because I didn't put like, let me put spiritual meaning. But this says this is when Christ speaks about having peace in him while facing tribulations in the world. You know what this is also giving, and just as I just expressed all of that and showed that to you, that's kind of like what I always say. That's like, what is that word, man? Like, heaven is in your mind. Heaven is in the choice to choose to experience bliss in your mind, not in your material world. Just knowing that I'm already at love, I'm already at peace, I'm already in joy right here, because this is what it means to be in heaven. It's literally the energy from your I was gonna say sacral chakra fluid, from your spine traveling up to the milk and honey in your brain. Shout out to Santos Bonacci, which is the pineal and the pituitary gland, finally coming together, creating that integration. Yeah, there's an integration between you and your feminine and masculine polarity. You're finally coming together, where it's going to be like bliss, love, feeling loved. This is like Christ-like energy. Christ is the epitome of the heart, but like, to get to the top, that's like Sophianic and Christ-like energy. This is like your higher self, the feminine and masculine aspects, polarity of yourself. Okay. This talks about encouragement, support, and guidance. It suggests that you're on the right path and that you have guys that are there supporting you even through different challenges that you don't see. So you on there. You there, Aquarius. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Okay. An opportunity is approaching that could shift your life's direction, perhaps even fulfilling a long-held dream. But the question isn't, is it good? It's, am I ready to receive it? Your heart may need to open to joy in new ways. This is your moment to choose whether to step into the reality you once only imagined. It's only been here. You have yet to actually experience it in the material world, and now it's here. Are you open to receive it? Can your heart be open enough to see it, to receive it, to allow it in? Big. Big things are going. Shout out to you, Aquarius. That was your reading. Thank you guys for paying attention for real, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I'm honored. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. In the meanwhile, check out the description box below. Get you that chakra charge. Get you the emotional mastery, or even the self-love audio. The audio. Yeah, I have the audio there. I'll put the audio there too. And just enjoy that. It's a small currency of exchange. And whatever it is that I create, I'm creating from my own experiences. And I truly hope that you find it in alignment and in resonance with your own journey as well. You know, so anything that you send, just know that it's received in exchange for what you've received with love, for real. All right. Thank you. Pisces, you're next. All right. Pisces. Where we at with Pisces? Oh, it's up here. Is it? Oh, it's down here. Is it? Oh, it's here. Where are you? Oh, okay. Sorry. That's significant. You ever I don't know, you're looking for something that's right in your face. You're looking for something that's right in front of you. There's something that you seem to not be able to see. So ask for clarity, ask for patience, ask for groundedness for you to be able to see what's right in your face that you're in need of. Okay. Secrets. That's so funny. I'm reading your messages now. Secrets, subconscious patterns, or spiritual insights bubble up. Deep healing and surrender is available for you. This is a perfect time for rituals, retreats, or emotional release. Okay. And of course, you rule secrets and subconscious patterns. So there are some things that are bubbling up that you're seeing that is going to allow you to heal and be more in a surrender mode, instead of doing, and thinking that you got the answers, Sway, but you ain't got it. So God got the answers, right? Surrender to that unfoldment of what's going on in your reality. I also have for you, discovering what you need in your life could be a rude awakening this full moon. What do you desire to achieve and accomplish? Do you need to incorporate more discipline? This is your moment to start believing in what you can do. Jupiter and Venus will add some positivity, energy into your relationships. It will be easier to express yourself at this time. It's easier for everybody to express themselves at this time. I think it's a combination of the full moon in Aquarius as well as the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate portal allows us to really just shed old beliefs, receive new cosmic downloads, and elevate on a spiritual level, on a ethereal level, like energetical level. There's more light being expressed in our bodies. We're releasing more ego. And it's not to say we're always going to have our ego as long as you're incarnated into this reality, because the ego really protects the body. It's there to protect the body, the Merkaba field. If you didn't have an ego, you will think everybody's here to love you and to be a being of support. And in a way, they are. But you will have no discernment. You'll have no logic. You would have no boundaries, and they'll take you out real quick. Okay. Then even give you the chance to live out this legacy that you came here to recreate, or to create. Yes. Oh, recreate. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have? Oh no, that's it. Yeah, so pay attention to that. Pay attention to a lot of the energies and how you're feeling. There are some new ways of thinking too, that you're like, this is not serving me. So let me change that and actually put in some work too. Because Pisces could be in the mind, in the spiritual realm a lot, and you need to ground your energy. You get to ground your energy to actually get some shit moving, like put some things in order, put some things in place. So you're probably getting a real rude awakening during this time of the moon shedding some light to you, okay? So I pulled the Empress for you, clarified by the Hanged Woman or the Hangman, whatever. Okay, and the Empress is all about, the Empress is like the it girl, the it man. This is, first of all, this energy is all the four queens in the deck, right? This is someone who's intuitively, this is someone who listens to their intuition, who's very spiritually in tune, who's creative. This is someone who's very loving, very nurturing. This is someone who speaks their truth, who's been through a lot, and who's very wise. And this is someone who is also very fiery, very passionate, can get things done, has a lot of will and courage. So this person is whole, well balanced, has all the four elements and the ether energy of spirit source within her. This is also about giving birth. This could be somebody who's pregnant. Somebody could be pregnant in your reality right now, or you're about to get somebody pregnant in your reality right now. Or maybe you're the one that's pregnant, or you're about to be pregnant. Okay, or you're about to give birth to something, maybe a birth to a new idea, birth to a new you, birth to a new way that you're operating in this world, birth to a new way that you're showing up in your relationships, you're showing up with your money, the certain type of subconscious patterns that are not supporting you, you're shifting that. You're giving birth to a new you, someone who sees their worth, someone who sees that they are an empress, a nurturer, a magical being, pretty much. And the hang woman is all about kind of like waiting. I feel like, oh, it's so funny. There's so much I want to say now, just putting these two together. This could be somebody literally about to give birth. Like you're in your 9th month and there isn't much you can do. You can't go to work anymore. You can't do anything. You just need to be paused. You need to wait. Any movement, like there's nothing but ice behind her. Any movement could cause breakage or something. So you're like surrendering to God right now. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I just need to give birth. Right. And this could be physical, a real baby, or this could just be you giving birth to a new idea and you have to wait. Maybe you've already planted the seed, right? It's already been nurtured and it's ready. It's on its 9th month of gestation, right? It's ready to be born. And maybe you're like, man, nothing is working. I don't know what's going on. And it's like, you need to wait now. You've already put in the work. You've already done things. The things are things in here. You've already done all of that. You've done all the stages. This is like you went through the whole 4 years of high school, or 3 years, because I knew some people in high school that finished school in 3 years, okay? They were graduating by junior year, like January of junior year, not even June, okay? So I feel like something that you're manifesting, something that you've been manifesting is about to give birth. Source is about to give, but you need to be patient. You kind of have to wait and listen to guidance from source. That's the crown. Is it the crown? It's the third eye. Is the third eye or the crown? Yeah, I think it's the third eye. Let me double check. It's the third eye. The Fool pauses her future. This chakra represents a time for intuitive knowing, to look and discern if this is your true intention or if you're trying to live out a dream that is not yours. When struggle is put on pause and we relax into the unknown, we allow new ideas and family of origin agreements to be revealed. It is a time for us to be certain our choices are truly our own. So it's like what you're about to give birth to, or what you are trying to give birth to, is it your own ideas? Or is it coming from because what your family told you to do? Or is it coming from because what your friends are supporting you in doing? Is it truly coming from what you really want to do, what you really want to manifest and create and bring into the world? As we follow the Fool on her shadow journey, it is clear that we cannot proceed. Yeah, if your plans are not yours, you can't move forward yet, because you need your own inner light to manifest what's for you. You can't manifest something that doesn't belong to you, right? You can't manifest somebody else's dream. And some people might be like, I beg to differ, but yeah, but then they take it back from you and make all the money and leave you out. You have your own gifts, you have your own path, you have your own seed that you get to nurture. So sometimes you're being put to pause before this goes out, before you pour more attention into this. Is this what you really want to do? Right? Or if this isn't for you, we're pausing you so you can really analyze to make sure this is what you really want to do. So consider this. I've been talking about the sacred pause for a while, and that's coming out pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And it's super powerful. I love it. I love that class. I love that course. It's a mini course that I'm creating for everyone because I'm literally going through it as I'm shaking. It's almost like just being vulnerable and being honest. A little bit anxious around it, but I'm grateful for that. I love my feelings because it's just letting me know, like, I'm like excited, anxious though. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good, you know. But you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Allowing the false self to dissipate is the only option for the fool, as life as it has been known is over. Death beckons, a new time will emerge. So this is also giving me like there's new things. Everything that you manifested is about to be, it's very similar to Capricorn's energy too. It's about to come into fruition. Are you ready for it? Can you receive it? Are you open to receive it? Same for Aquarius, because they have the Nine of Cups. Are you ready to receive it? Everything that you see, everything that you saw for you know what you want to manifest and create, everything that you planted seeds, everything that you've done spell work on, you've continuously affirmed and affirmed. Are you ready to receive it? Because it's coming. There's a low pause, maybe to shift your energy from lack, scarcity to now receptive mode. Right? Pisces, there's growth. Growth is here. But it's calling for stillness, not action. You're being asked to pause and ask if the dream you're nurturing is truly yours or borrowed by someone else's desires. Obligation rooted in guilt will drain you. True creation flows when you are centered in your own vision. This is a sacred moment to realign before you give birth to the next phase of your life. Okay? And I sit down with this for myself because Pisces is my opposite. And I'm paying attention. So pay attention to your opposite and see how is it in alignment for you, especially during this full moon. These full moons, they really help you to release a lot before you can manifest something new. This is a manifesting moon as well, but you need to release before you manifest. You can't move forward and manifest and get the things that you've been asking for and waiting for it when they're like, we waiting on you. And you're like, I'm waiting on you. Bring it here. I'm ready. And we're like, we're waiting on you to let go of that. I can't give you something new if you're holding on to something old. I can't give you a new mind if you're holding on to an old mind. I can't give you new clothes if you're holding on to old clothes. I can't give you new friends if you're holding on to old friends. I can't give you new ideas if you're holding on to new ideas. I cannot, says the universe. Because it defeats universal law. It's not in alignment with the universal law. He needs to have complete surrender, complete trust. Not, oh, let me keep one foot in and one foot out. Because then that's not real faith. If you don't believe I'm not, if you believe I'm not gonna catch you, then you don't have faith. All right, that was your reading, you guys. Libra to Pisces. Check out the description box below. I do receive donations. I'm super grateful for them. Okay. Also check out the Chakra Charge audio link that's in the description box, and I'm gonna also put it in the comments down below, as well as the emotional intelligence ebook. Is just a great way to donate to the channel. In return, and in exchange of the currency, you also get some tools, you also get some resources, you also get some support, some self-paced support that you'll always have access to and that you could always utilize throughout your life. And things are constantly evolving and changing. All right, so take advantage of it while it's still in effect. Right? And yeah, I truly appreciate y'all. Keep walking in your higher self. Keep knowing that you are divinely guided and supported. The most important thing to do is to always follow your dreams, always follow your soul's guidance, always follow your path, no matter what. Even if you don't feel supported, even if you feel like you're not seen, do it anyway. Do it anyway. I'd rather transition knowing that I did what my soul was telling me to do, what felt like it was in alignment, what was in alignment, than to have followed something else all this time. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters what it feels like. Remember that, right? Peace out. Love you guys.